You want to have that conversation? Let's go. Are we here for it? Buckle up, buttercups. So first off, let's start with it was the president's decision to do this. Negatory there, Dr. Tedros. It was not. It was not his decision to do this. This actually was the decision you made. You made this decision when you decided that you were going to run defense for communist Chinese propagandist and regime, people who arrested doctors that tried to warn the public, people who were erasing articles that were published by reporters, people who were disappearing. I mean, where are the people that China just up and disappeared, which is now an active verb? Where are those people? Where did they go? Dr. Tedros doesn't care. See, Dr. Tedros is all about saving lives with an asterisk by the saving lives. Those lives can't be Taiwanese lives, nor can they be members of any nation state that China dislikes. Anyone with whom China has dispute is exempt from the World Health Organization's consideration. It's an unofficial, official rule. So he made this choice. And because of the manner in which he decided to handle this. Let us not forget that even after Dr. Louis Wenlang, this was the first doctor to die, one of the first doctors to die in China, dealing with this. He was also the loudest about it. He had also been studying the infection rate, and he was also fairly confident of the transmissibility between human to human. He realized that existed, and he gave an interview to the New York Times to this extent. This was something that he had realized, folks, back in December, and that's why he was arrested for it, because he was trying to warn the public over something that would humiliate communist China, and communist China was more concerned about their standing in the world and the appearance of that, and whether or not they were going to be ridiculed than actually saving people's lives. And Dr. Tedros and the World Health Organization were parroting this propagandist lie from day one. Their tweet is Google never forgets, nor does Google forget all of the recorded instances when all of their mouthpieces were discussing the same thing. They were lying for China and saying that there was no evidence that there was any level of this virus was capable at all of transmitting itself human to human, that contagion was not transmissible human to human. They stated this. Would you like to see the tweet? It's at danalash.com. Would you like to see links to the other interviews that these mouthpieces of the World Health Organization had given when they were defending and parroting China's propaganda over this as people were dying? No, they made this determination. This was Dr. Tedros. And Dr. Tedros then decides, you guys, Dr. Tedros is just so shocked, and he regrets that Trump decided to not help all of the poor people in the world, all of the poor people who somewhat maybe kind of benefited from the World Health Organization. I mean, I can't believe that Trump doesn't want to send American taxpayer dollars to the corrupt World Health Organization after they spent $192 million in luxury travel for themselves in 2018 alone. Would you like to hear where your taxpayer dollars went? Let me share with you. New York Post, World Health Organization blew $192 million on travel. This was solely for the year of 2018. Luxury travel, first-class accommodations, 5-star hotels. They took their girlfriends with them. They took their wives with them. They took the families with them. Sometimes they would fabricate a W.H.O mission on a tropical island so that they could take their family and go and stay in a 5-star resort. In fact, the World Health Organization has spent more on luxury travel for itself than they have on supplies, health supplies. They've spent more on luxury travel for themselves than they have on malaria, than they have on tuberculosis, and then they have on AIDS, fighting all of these health issues combined. Yes, I can't believe that Trump doesn't want to send taxpayer dollars to the World Health Organization. They spent actually twice as much on travel, more so than medical supplies. Can't believe that they don't want to, and that's actually from their own member report, because thankfully there were like maybe 2 people in the World Health Organization that were dissatisfied with the way that World Health Organization officials were living large. And don't sit here and tell me that Dr. Tedros, he's newer. I mean, he's newer. He's recent, and no, because it's still going on his watch. It's not just him, and this is the problem. One of the questions that was asked of President Trump at the press conference yesterday was, okay, well, if Dr. Tedros resigns, are you going to feel that you can reinstate the funding to the World Health Organization? The answer is no. Nada. Because it's not just him. You have one corrupt leader, and another one's going to pop right up in his place. And Dr. Tedros, let's not act like he's this innocent man. This was the guy who was trying to make Robert Mugabe the goodwill ambassador for the World Health Organization, a subsidiary of the United Nations. This is where your tax dollars have been going.